Yo, 2023 journey. What a year it has been. Please join me as I reflect on the progress that I've made in achieving my New Year resolutions, the dedication to building an authentic brand and seizing every opportunity while staying grounded in my faith. The events of this year have been catalysts for tremendous growth, propelling my career forward and ensuring its sustainable success. This is 2023 Reflection with Tato.
Hello everyone and welcome to 2023 Reflection with Tato. Yeah, no, I can surely say that this year for me was a 7 out of 10, 70%. Yeah, because there was just this 30% that was just not, no matter how hard I tried, it just kept on saying, and easy. Yeah, but it's really been a year of me just being able to weigh my options, to get to know myself a little bit more, and getting myself ready to make some serious decisions. So I think I'm at that point. But for those that don't know me, my name is Tato Mushweshwe. I'm a storyteller, whether be it on the stage, whether be it through editing, whether be it through presentations. I believe that I've been given some of the most, or rather one of the most. There's music outside. Who's playing music at this time, guys? I mean, it's 9 o'clock. Why would you play music at the complex at this time? Okay, manje, ngizoba Karen. I'm lodging a complaint to Body Corporate. I'm joking. All right, I think it's off now. I provide commentary services for live events, and I work as a public relations officer at the Faculty of Education, a radio and media personality, but most importantly, above all other things, I am a child of God. So this year I had set 8 goals for myself. So please do allow me to actually go through them because I've written them out, so I don't want to forget. But there were 8. So the first one was to complete my public relations course. Then it was to get a radio gig. And then new pictures for the website, or do like a website update. And then gym and healthy lifestyle. Definitely not that one. And I was hoping to receive an excellence award for any of the work that I have done this year, and this has been no award. Still hoping, I don't know. And then the 7th one was to read the Bible more. Hey guys, I've tried. There's days where things are than other days, so never know. And then lastly, to pay off all my accounts that I'm owing. Yeah, no, I was checking my balance, I think yesterday, and I was like, it's still a long walk to freedom. But there's one that I'm settling now in December. So at least we can say there's one account that's going off the list. I've had an interesting work career this year, I think really this year was about me cementing myself within the profession that I'm currently in. I wanted to register for my honors this year also, but then I felt like I'm still fumbling. I need to create a well-oiled mechanism where my job position is concerned, one that I don't have to be there for it to run. So even if I get a promotion or leave the organization, things are not at a standstill, because then that is not the kind of leadership or kind of leader that I aspire to be. When I leave, let it be easy for people to know what's where and how. I work with highly skilled, trained, learned, educated people that are always ready to challenge the system. People who are expressive, have got opinions, so it can be very difficult to find your voice within that space. But I think this year I knew how to thread carefully without offending people, but also being myself within that space as well. Yeah. And I guess again, also I've been able to attend academic conferences. I've traveled a lot this year. And I presented a paper for the first time collaboratively with Bruce Logan and Bruce Logan. With Bruce Gordon and Prof. Logan at the Moulin.
And let me introduce you to the legends sitting on the table. This is our first legend, Prof. Logan. Please say hi. Awesome stuff. Mr. G. Watch the space. We've got some very exciting stuff going on here. You must watch the space, right? Okay. Yeah.
So I've been able to, we presented a paper on multi-literacies around filmmaking and how that can be used to create more interaction among staff. Initially, the paper was only submitted, or rather the abstract was only submitted for one academic conference. Clubs, and then we received an email that it has been accepted for 2 academic conferences. And I was like, whoa, this is shocking. And I must say, it was the most beautiful experience ever. You know, I worked with 2 of the most amazing people who are very close to me, and I got to know them just a little bit more as well.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, this was 11.
I give you 11 out of 10. That was amazing.
When you put love into making your food,
Yeah.
and then people enjoy it. It's what you put in.
The level of spice was perfect. It wasn't.
So through these traveling opportunities that I've been able to be a part of, I also went to Limpopo. Yeah, shout out to Limpopo.
Mufasa. Mufasa. If I could see a lion, I will be happy. So yeah, let's go. Come on, master. I just saw an elephant. This is the closest I've ever been to an elephant.
Yo, my colleagues left me in the bushes, guys. I think they wanted to feed me to the animals. As I was still busy doing some other things and taking pictures, then the car left. I'm like, guys, how do you leave me in the middle of Kruger National Park? Yeah? Do you know Mufasa? If Mufasa comes here, hey, I'm history. But it was great because I also networked with different people as well, and I got to understand the department with which I was traveling with just a little bit more, and that was TVET. Yo, one other thing that has been very difficult was striking a balance between my work life, academic life, and my brand, because all of those things, I'm trying so hard to bring them together. And there were days whereby I just feel like I'm losing it. You know, I recently had to stand in for a friend on radio at Kingfisher FM who went on paternity leave. Yo, guys, do you know the struggles of leaving work, going to do a 3-hour show? It's crazy. Time for preparation, sometimes you are unable to even prepare fully, and it does show. But at the same time, I'm trying so hard to build a brand, you know, and I think the future is bright. You know, I just need to trust God in the process and trust myself a little bit more. Yeah, and then another thing which I also pursued really intentionally was hosting events this year. I think I did a whole lot more events than I did last year. Sure, we hosted the Vice Chancellor's welcome address.
Thank you, Tato Mushweshwe, for your work this morning in marshalling the program.
I was so nervous.
To kickstart.
Yo! Then I was like, oh my goodness, I think I've messed up. You know, if you zoom in closer and you actually get to watch that video, you will realize that my hands were shaking. I received an email from the Vice Chancellor's office, and then I was told, Uguti, okay, Tato, this is what we want you to do.
Guys,
I am literally shaking. I've just received an email that just confirms a lot of things for me. Dear Tato, I hope you're well. All the best for 2023. May it be a great one. Hello. As you may know, the Vice Chancellor will give her address to all first year students and their guardians on Saturday, the 4th of Feb from 10 a.m. We have put your name forward as a suggestion for program director for this event. Would you be interested? Are you available? Available. And that was the first thing I got to do on the 4th of February. Reviews were great, but it could have been better, you know. And it was my first time, so I'm sure there will be another one where I'll get to do like really well. And then there was an open day that happened also at work as well, and I got to facilitate that. I got to be a part of it, in the most amazing way. We did Rebecca, then there was George also as well, but I was mainly involved in Rebecca. And it was one of the greatest experiences of my time because I got to let my light shine a bit more.
University. Let's just say some hello to these guys at the back. Hello, guys! Woo! You can surely hear the adrenaline rush and excitement. Now they're all gonna scream something very exciting. I don't know what it is, but it's all in the count of 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? Yeah! I said, are you ready? Yeah! Now, in the count of 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this year I also hosted the Eastern Cape's Principal Association Conference, the first of its kind in the Eastern Cape. So I was very honored to be a part of that one. And thank you to the people that made it work, who really believed in me, you know, to trust me enough with this kind of opportunity. And I think that's when the video that I took when I was introducing myself trended.
By the look of things, I am definitely the youngest principal in the room. Anybody below the age of 24? I knew it. Sure, it feels good to be the first black something. You know.
A lot of you guys probably know me from that video. And people reaching out to me to ask me, bro, how can I enhance my public speaking skills? You know, I've been so shy my whole entire life, but you've brought so much confidence in me. I had a number of people who saw themselves in me, you know, and that was the beauty about it. And I started liking TikTok a bit more because like, okay, I see what's going on here. And then I hosted the SAMPRA Business of the Arts Week that was organized by the Ecosystem Society. Wow, great stuff also as well. Talking all things copyright when it comes to music. And I was also able to expand my network in that space as well.
Teacher. I'm a teacher. My name is Mbali Ndabo and I am a teacher. Now look at the person next to you, say, if you don't get it, forget about it.
Yeah, and I said no to a couple of other events. No, guys, honestly though, there's no way that in 2023 you would still expect people to do events for free. It doesn't even have to be about fame. I don't care. I don't even have to be famous to say no to an event. Do you know the amount of time it takes for me to prepare myself for your event? To get an outfit, to get a haircut, to get to your event, to sort all of those things out, the people that you happen to be working with, you know. And I've seen really a lot of people don't respect the craft. When they're organizing an event, they would rather pay catering, they'd rather pay the singer, they'd rather pay security guards, but the person who's facilitating the program. Why? And then another victory, which I never really got to share the journey when it comes to it because I was so scared of not being a success, or rather failing, is that I was doing a little bit of studying this year and I had registered for a course, and I'm proud to say that I have completed my public relations course. Yeah, now I have a bit of background in terms of what it is that I'm doing. So Come at me. I did. How is that all? Yay! I think, to God be the glory, man. I don't know how I've managed to do that. So this year I had an option to register for my honors, and I just thought to Guti, no, it's not the time as yet, because I still need to find myself a little bit more within the job that I'm doing. So, but in the meantime, let me not do anything. What can I do? And then there was a short course that I registered for on the principles of public relations. It's got about 4 modules. It's marketing management, advertising management, then public relations 1 and 2. Principles of PR, a lot of the stuff that I'm already doing, but just to put a little bit of theory and to respect the profession. One thing that I failed, I think, at this year was giving a little bit of more attention to relationships. That's definitely one thing on my New Year resolutions. I've failed to invest a bit more into relationship, to be quite honest with you, really. And I've neglected a lot of important things, a lot of important people, family, spending a bit of more time, because things have been like really hectic. And friends, when I can, I try, but I feel like I could do a little bit more, So this next year, I really just want to try and invest a little bit more in memories, relationships, because those are very important. They are very, very, very important. At the end of the day, when all of this is gone, you are left with people. Yeah, and I also got to realize that, hey guys, my friends are getting married. Aibo, what is cooking oil? My friends are getting married, and it makes me wonder, Aibo, are we really getting closer to that time? Hey, when I've started attending my own friends' weddings. But no pressure. Hi. My relationship with God this year has been a different one, to how it's been in the different years. It's been an interesting one, but I've grown in my church space. I've met new brothers and sisters at church as well. I've connected a little bit more with some of them. Church is my community, as a born-again child of God. And I'm so grateful to be able to be within a space that is growing. Hey, that is growing. I'm really so grateful for my church. And I can only hope for the best. It was declared that this is the year whereby we let our light shine. And through receiving that word, I've seen myself really shine.
To congratulate you on this milestone. I know how much this meant to you, and you've done it. You did it. Your love for the entertainment industry is also a calling because you do it so effortlessly. We just want to congratulate you.
Kulani and I have decided to part ways. So he will no longer be managing my brand. This still hurts. It really hurts. It really hurts when you have that one person who's stood up for you, who's believed in you. Even at times where I just really didn't believe in myself. Like no one trusted that I could pull some of the things that I've been able to pull through, like Kulani, guys. And he's relocating because he got another job, and I'm so happy for him because this will better his career. But I'm certainly going to miss everything. That's one person who knows everything, my heart. Throughout the course of this year, there's been like a couple of people who really have promised me things. You know, as I say, you network, you meet new people. But hey, if there's one thing I've learned, never trust anyone. Sometimes at events, we say a lot of things during our network sessions. Then the next day you wonder, was it maybe the alcohol that made them speak? So to all those that like promising people things, if you know you can't deliver, just never. There's people who like acting like they've got connections, guys. Have you ever met those people that just pretend like they are well connected? Like, nah, I know mama who's gonna do what. And then when you want the what to happen, it can't happen. How? And then, wat genan? Die hond blaf. Wetsala, wirala. If you know exactly that you don't have connections to things, stop promising people lies. Let us just figure it out for ourselves. It's fine. So I've learned to lower my expectations in anything. If someone says I've got an opportunity, whatever, I'm like, okay, shout, speak, I'm listening. Okay. Now let's watch you do it. Yeah, so I think one thing I've learned this is don't be too easily trusting. Don't trust, maybe believe that they have got the potential to do it, but don't trust them. And then wait for it to happen.
And we wish you everything.
Thank you. With a baby in my arms. Cheers. Bye.
And here I come.
Yay!
High five. Okay, tug it out. Bring it in.
All right, bring it in.
Good.
So, anyway, Tata will be standing in for me.
Wow, yeah, there is an opportunity that's coming up. And radio has always been my first love. So this year I had an opportunity to stand in for somebody else at Kingfisher FM. And I did that. And I think we did a fairly amazing job. And we're currently in talks of something great. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel with a sign written going back to radio on it. And I think 2024 is going to be interesting in that side of things, because that's also one side of me that I don't want to neglect. So in the busyness of things, let's carry it along. So yeah, slowly but surely, to all those who've asked, manje, education, slowly but surely. For everything that has happened in my life, I can only give glory to God. There's absolutely nothing that I look back to and I think, or rather I feel the need to boast and be proud, in saying that it is I who has done it, or through the strength of my hands or my knowledge. No. So it's been an interesting year, and I am so grateful for the opportunities that God has really brought over my life. And I'm looking forward to many more other opportunities. My words of advice would be that, whatever you do it with all your heart. I know Bhakti passion doesn't pay, but passion prepares you for the pay, because you are disciplined enough to know how to handle the pain. Yes, at this point in time, it may seem like things are not coming together. You have tried, you keep on trying. Dreams just seem far-fetched and a bit impossible. But even the word impossible says, I am possible. So fix your eyes on the goal, stay determined, disciplined. Know why you are doing something. Because if you know why you're doing it, you'll know where you are headed and how you are going to get there. Most importantly, how you are going to stay once you get there. My name is THATO, and I'm broadcaster. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I really appreciate this, and I do hope that we'll get to mingle and speak a little bit more. If you've got any questions whatsoever for me, please do leave them down in the comment section. And what I will do is I'll open up an opportunity for guys to ask me anything, and then I can hopefully do another video before the year end whereby I get to answer some of your questions. Otherwise, ke le rata, ka lerato, lala, signing out.
This is 2023 Reflection with Tato.